Okay, this is VK3 Charlie White doing what we do with Riley, VK3 FRSK.
I remembered it.
I did. And we have here the care of Queensland, and thank you very much to everybody involved in getting this unit down from Queensland, because I know that it weighs a few 100 kilos, and certainly Colin up there, thank you, mate. I appreciate everything that you did. We'll have it off. We're going to use the Bobcat over there to take it off tomorrow. But as you can see, we had it strapped down onto a pallet. These are the stays that go on the side of it, obviously, for when you're doing 10-metre lifts, etc. But Riley, who's learnt how to use the control box, and the control box exists of basically power, up and down. Now it's a 2-finger thing basically to make it work, and there's an emergency stop, which is click like so, and etc., so that if you get yourself into trouble. Now what Rolls is going to do, so that we don't up in the trailer or anything, we're just going to come out a little bit and show you. So Rolls, come out, and I'll just tell you when to stop, and just push the 2 buttons down, and a little bit further. We won't go too far, just don't want to. A little bit further. Okay, now that's enough for me just to quickly, we'll do the down bit in a minute, Riles. What I want you to look at is check out the sections on these. I mean, these are just, well, there's a word for it, but not able to be said on YouTube. Huge. Bloody huge, but it doesn't cover it. These plate steel here, I mean, we're talking probably 8 mil plate steel there. These internal walls on this here are just unbelievable. And the concept is, obviously, this here becomes put antenna mast or rotator here actually. You'd put a rotator on here, and then you would actually have your beam just above it. So that's, if you don't want to run a bearing as such. Because what they've done here, by the looks of it, is they have got a fairly solid mount. You could choose to put a bearing back here, and then put your rotator down the bottom, but that's not how they've chosen to do it. The second thing that this thing was intentionally meant for in the early days was that there was a cage section that would have come around. Now, we're building a box cage so that if we want to go work on any of our towers, we basically just put our harness on, harness ourselves to this device here. We create a cage that is a nice size cage, and a floor that we can put tools onto as well, that we might want to work on antennas when we're doing bits and pieces. But of course, being a member of the North East Victorian Amateur Radio Club, this will be great for days when we want to, sort of have a bit of a play with the various antennas and things at the club. It's not hard to transport. I've actually got a better way to transport this than the way that's been done here. A mate of mine grabbed this for me, so he sort of he improvised. But obviously your outrigger supports go there. But I just want you to try and conceptualise just exactly how much steel we're talking goes into making one of these devices. This is just one of the most well-built devices I've ever seen in my life, especially these areas here where you can see they've got their plastic formers here to make sure everything just slides beautifully. Everything, I can see it on my fingers, it's lubricated beautifully. Riley, did you have anything to add to this?
It looks big and it does big things.
That's good. All right. Normally Riley would have went, no. See, he's now 15. Have a look how tall he's getting. Check this out. Head to toe, he's nearly as tall as me now. So it's, he's taller than Mum. Mum's a midget. Okay, so we're going to probably end it there, because the bad news is, if you can imagine how hydraulics work on the basis that hydraulics push things up. So whether it's my lift in here with the Porsche on the top and the V8HR below, when things come down, it relies on the weight above to actually push the hydraulic fluid back into the tank. And this works exactly the same way, that one of us has to be on the end while the other pushes the 2 buttons, and we sort of just took turns, and it wasn't too hard actually. But of course, when it's upright, that's just going to happen all by itself. So its own natural weight will bring it back down to the ground. So, but anyway, just in case you've never seen a a man lift that's been converted into a beautiful 20-metre tower that you could just do whatever you want with. I think I can see probably for a bit of a test, we'll put the OB1-80 on there because that's never been up in the air. So just to give that a test, and then what we'll do is we'll test the 4-40 before it goes on the big 120-foot tower. And that's the great idea, is that you can test these towers and test these antennas more so before you get them right up in the air to find out you've got a problem. And look, this thing wasn't bad. Freighted down from Queensland. Let me do the maths. 2260 all the way down from Queensland. Although I do thank Colin Cortina for assisting me so much in that. He assisted in getting this to the freight depot and everything as well. So Colin, big thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. It's all got down here in one piece. It's working like a dream. And Riley thinks it's
big.
It's big. I think we had that comment from Riley before.
Yes.
Okay, try again. It's
very big.
Very big. All right. This is 73s from VK3, Charlie Mike and...
Right. VK3, Foxtrot Romeo, Sierra Kilo, Riley.
Riley.
Yes.
Riley.
That's my first given name, yes.
I know your second name.
No.
Yeah. All right, I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to be good. Okay, so there's a prize for anyone who can work out Riley's second name. So feel free to put in the comments file what you think Riley's second name is. And if you get it right, Riley's going to donate you a free what? Kiss or something if it's a woman?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, there's not much to gain. 73s for K3, Charlie Mike and...
Riley, VK3, Foxtrot Romeo, Sierra Kilo.
See you guys.